Let me let's refresh buffs here. I have to admit, I think I have to. I think I got to stand for this. It's not actually feeling too good physically. Fortunately, I didn't really get a good night's sleep last night because I don't know what it is, but I just get like this sinking feeling that the asshole trademark guy is just gonna be a stupid fucking asshole. So I've not only mentally prepared myself to lose the trademark for Dragonfire and Dragonfire Studios, hey Miniwanza, but I'm already looking up the address for the what is it? The federal court that's located in where I live, which in this case would be Brooklyn or New York City. And then the filing fee is like $420 or something like that. It's actually pretty affordable to me. So the good news is, crypto continues to do pretty well. So, I'm going to be running out of money at the end of this month after I pay the bills. But, I can already, like, I don't want to say how much, but I can sell a substantial amount of pancake swap to raise money, right, to get back my money essentially. And then keep me going for the next few months. And then by that time, hopefully Bitcoin will be up a lot. I can sell some riot calls, and then that'll be that'll keep me going. So, but yeah, I should be able to win this. There's some technicalities, and this asshole was accusing me of bad faith. He's trying to use a technicality, and everything he says is a contradiction right there. So I pretty much have him where I want him. So, all hell breaks loose. I'm just gonna go fucking ham and just bury this stupid fuck. And then I would also mean probably getting the court to also order Kickstarter to stop fucking around. And if I had to go that far, I could probably ask for something called declaratory relief. You might have heard that term a lot during the Trump 2020 election, which basically means I get what it sounds like. I get immediate relief in addition to getting a favorable ruling. So if you win, do you get money? I mean, I'm going to ask for money. In this case, it's going to be compensation for my lawyer fees, compensation for mental and emotional distress. And, of course, this thing is based on trademark infringement, so I'm entitled to triple damages. So basically, I paid $1,000 to hire a lawyer. I'm also having to, check on my trademarks, so that may also be that's $250 each. So that may be additional cost, and then I get triple that. And then, of course, there's the emotional damages part. But, I'm not going to push too hard. I'm just going to say that and then let the judge, whatever. Because the most important thing is I need a declaratory judgment that also says, yes, we agree with the plaintiff, Johnson Chan, that Dragonfire Studios, by this other thing on Kickstarter, does in fact constitute infringement and therefore likelihood of confusion. So, because the guy is, he might actually be watching this video. So I'm just gonna say that he's making a lot of self-contradictory remarks. So I have to wait for my lawyer to get back to me. We'll draft our response because I do have a pretty good amicable, trade offer where we're gonna share the trademark. But, if this asshole, he lives in Greece, just wants to be a fucking retarded F word, again, I'm just going to fucking bury his ass. Legally speaking, because I'm just so sick and tired of it. Live now, markets doing all right, and cryptocurrencies mixed to higher, especially BNB coin. So I also have to be a little more careful about the streams that I now do, because one thing I also thought is if he starts copying my trades and then he suddenly gets a large amount of money when clearly he does not have any real money, because that's why he did a Kickstarter, I can actually argue to the court also that he's been copying me and stealing my content without my authorization, which in this case would be the trades and this content here. And he's using it to further infringe upon my trademark. So that actually is something and then I'm going to build a case again that he continues to steal and infringe and engage in bad faith behavior. Well, yeah, I know, but that doesn't prevent like archives, and I'm not going to delete things. So the important thing is, I just gotta, check my boxes, and I'm glad that I did, because I've been constantly asking Jesus for the right moves. So I'm thinking I'm seeing the logic in what I'm doing, right? According to what I think would be Jesus trying to guide me. Yeah, it's tough, but it actually makes a lot of sense. So, and it doesn't help that it's really hot out there, which, of course it's summer, so. Also, I just tweeted it out, so I expect the viewership to go up. But chances are because it's like sleepy time in Greece, so he's probably he might actually want to check, like, when he wakes up. Also, he's retained a lawyer as well, and they're just, like, coming up with these stupid, retarded arguments that actually are just completely wrong. So that already tells me that, I already have a very strong case. In fact, it's probably ironclad. I mean, I already believe that it's ironclad because he already boxed himself into a corner. And he's going to continue boxing himself in the corner. So, that's where it's at. But, you know what? Crypto's doing all right. I'm physically okay and alive. I'm not dead like this poor 13-year-old. Because I think my sibling told me about it on Monday. And then Emerald Robinson looks like she's also referencing the same poor kid, right? And then, oh yeah, and I finally finished my Unreal Engine basic tutorial. Like, ugh, so I have to post a video about the final product on the Dragon Flare Twitter. So, and then I'm just gonna give myself today and tomorrow off before I start the next Unreal course, and then after that, which is because it'll be a short course, it's like 8.5 or 8. How much is it? Blueprint Udemy Unreal course. How many hours is it exactly? Yeah, it's this one. Oh, it's on sale again. Yeah. What's nice is everything goes on sale a lot on Udemy. So all you have to do is just wait for a sale, and you don't have to pay the full price. Unreal Engine Blueprint Game Developer. 100 minutes. Okay. 15. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I wanted to minimize. So we have 7, 9. Oh, it tells me up here 10 hours and 15 minutes. Oh, okay. So it's actually a little longer than I thought, but still pretty short because the other one was like 30, 40 hours, man. And then the multiplayer course, which is I think what I'll take afterwards, then I'll actually start working on the Battle Royale game. Let's see. How many? Oh, wow. This is now $15. Huh. This is a really expensive course. Unreal, multiplayer, mastered, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so this is 24 hours and 15 minutes. Yeah, this is going to be, it's actually shorter than my Unreal course, but by no means is it, yeah, because, yeah, this is looking kind of, oh, yeah, jeez. Yeah, this is, 24 hours, 15 minutes. How much was the course I just finished? Unreal Engine. The Ultimate Shooter course. Yeah, this is the one I have. Oh wow, this was actually longer because this is the one I just finished. 31 hours and 32 minutes. Yeah, because I just finished Simple Shooter. So, wow, okay. So it's actually shorter. I actually like that because that means I can actually start work sooner. Oh, God, it's so difficult to work through this. I don't actually understand how Nick Fuentes can deal with this shit. Because he's going through something probably worse. They took all his shit away. He can't fly. Yeah, he seems to be in pretty good spirits. But he is a much better Christian than I am, so it's an interesting. Are you a specialist designer? So technically, I'm like a jack of all trades because I have to be. I'm specifically a game designer and computer programmer. I don't do the artwork because I'm just not good. Like I can know when artwork looks really good and create good concept art, but I need an actual professional artist to actually make it look like a real thing. So for example, and believe it or not, those assholes are actually pretty mad that I did this, right? Dragonfire Studios, along with creating this logo, right, and putting it up here, because they're actually demanding that I remove the trademark filing for this, which obviously I'm not going to do. See, this looks really fucking sick, right? But this was actually but the concept art that I just made was just a simple, like, you know, paintbrush amateurish drawing, right? I had like like a shitty dragon's head over here, and then I made like really crappy looking fire, and then I wrote the text where it's Dragonfire Studios, and I just told them, you know, I like the idea of like the fire, kind of animating the word fire or Fire, and then the colors should be, you know, very visible against a black background, and then, you know, I also prefer yellow, orange, and reddish. And then he's like, okay. And then this guy's really freaking good. He gives like, wow, this thing looks sick. Okay. So, yeah. So, also, my lord, you know, I don't want to talk too much about this, so because this could actually cause legal problems for me. So I'm just gonna say that this is just what, you know, what was you know, what is currently ongoing. So yeah, because again, I might actually expect to, you know, because eventually I'm gonna have to actually put this into the court record if I have to actually file this shit. So I gotta make sure my I's and T's are dotted. You know, which it is, You know, because like my shit's like 100% consistent, logical, and also amicable, meaning I've been trying to like reach a compromise. So, and then he, on the other hand, just makes constant contradictions, and he actually lied in his response to me, which is also committing fraud on Kickstarter. Like that, just that right there basically screws him. But you know, we have, you know, I'm gonna point that out when we file our response to his lawyer. Let's see. So you're a specialist designer, yeah. So that's essentially it. Eventually, I really just want to be a game designer. I just have to learn programming because I have to, because no one's gonna make this shit for me. And then obviously I can, because I can technically outsource everything else, including programming. But programming is very expensive and difficult, so it's better that I do it. And then when I come across a programming problem I cannot solve, I go on Fiverr and I go pay like, I don't know, 20 to 40 to maybe a couple $100 to have someone just, you know, do the solution for me, and then write the comments as, this is how I implemented, this is what this variable does, or this is what this method call does, etc. As for Fortnite 2 when, I don't know, I'm gonna hope that I have some kind of working prototype, ideally within after 3 months, but I'm still gonna say it's probably the end of the year. You know, again, depending on how this stupid trademark bullshit goes, you know, that's obviously slowing me down a lot. So, yeah. But, you know, I'll get it out there. But, again, it's going to be a prototype, so the graphic's going to look like this, you know, like the default Unreal models. Because, let me see. Battle Royale. So let me see if I can find it, because I know I mentioned this before. Yeah, here we go. Advanced Battle Royale template. This is what the game is going to look like. Now, the good news is adding graphics and animations is a lot easier than I thought, because the course, that Unreal course I just showed you is actually really effing good. So maybe at first it'll look like this, and then I'll add more, because again, it's much more important that I just pump out this game, because I need to establish further trademark rights. And then I can add the polish constantly, you know, with each new patch. So, you know, I just have to figure out the, because I don't want people to do something like this. You know, I want people to hit the Q button and they just simply join, because that's like the standard. But I'm pretty sure I'll figure out how to actually do that once I actually get to the multiplayer course. Man, this is a lot of work. Yeah, not only is it a lot of work, Waza, imagine having to constantly have this trademark issue on top of you. You know, like, I don't really know how to even describe it, but it's like a really big burden. Like, it's such a mental and emotional drain. Trust me, it is highly stressful. You know, what sucks is it's the hardest in the beginning. Just like making movies. Your first movie or show, the most difficult one is your first one. Then it gets easier. In this case, this is my second game. Yeah, it's my second game, but it's actually a lot harder mostly because of the fucking trademark shit. Alright, and now I'm dealing with some stupid fucking asshole in Greece who's just refusing to fucking, whatever. But again, hopefully he'll just see reason and then, whatever, we can move on. Hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. Oh joy. So, yeah, I don't even know why I need to keep refreshing my buffs and EverQuest. So let's just see what happened with the markets. Alright, so cautious variance, right? Okay, so they're still running more of this hoax. I mean, now they have like what, the lambda variant. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious. It should be getting more obvious to normie people that this virus shit is just getting out of control, and they're just making shit up. So that's good. So alright, markets actually did slightly better, or all-time new highs, because Greg Manarino's got like a pretty low standard for that. I guess which works for me. I don't care about precious metals. Did okay. Crude oil crashed, but I think that's just a correction. Bitcoin's doing okay. Before we look at crypto, I'll look at bonds. Yeah, the only LP... Yeah, so I don't know if you saw yesterday, but the only liquidity pool I'm doing now is Hotbit token and Binance Coin. And that's doing really, really well. Because I just decided to just get away from wings and all this high risk, high APR shit. Just already lost enough money. Because the value of the wings coin especially just keeps going down. So it's just like, it's just like I don't want to deal with it. Yeah, President Xi's been going on a rip and tear. Like, he's really just going after like other rich people in China. So that's kind of interesting. Yeah, so bond yields so there's still a lot of fear in the market, I think, because they're buying a crap load of bonds, or the Federal Reserve's buying bonds. Yeah, the dollar went up a little bit because there's so much bond buying pressure. So bond yields go down, the dollar usually goes up. So that actually means the dollar is probably getting weaker, despite all this buying. Interesting. Spending H1, paralegal man confiscate. Oh shit. Russia's gonna start stealing people's crypto? Bitcoin miner revenue jumps 50% in 4 days since record difficulty drop. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not gonna read this, but this is probably a reason why Bitcoin's not cratering right now. Reality shows casting crypto users locked out of their wallets. Oh jeez. I think this show would be too depressing. Shiba Inu DEX surpasses 1 billion total value invested after 24 hours. Yeah, I did talk about this yesterday, but I actually want to wait for Shiba APY farm to come out. So I'm just doing AutoKick. Yeah, that's exactly what you should be doing, Waza. Most of my money is still in AutoKick because that's a safe bet. Actually, how is that doing? But then I want a little more money, but still safe, so that's why I'm also in Hotbit token. I'm very happy that I did that. In fact, if I just stuck with Pancake Swap and then like 25% in the Hotbit Binance coin, I would be sitting real pretty right now. But oh yeah, I'm not logged in here. So but I mean that's just it's a learning curve. Yeah, see this thing's paying 553% APY. It's just like the old days of 404 and 808 coin. It was worth doing. And of course, Auto Pancake Swap is like dropping like fucking crazy, but it's still a good return. So I'm satisfied. But alright. And of course, I got my baby dog and my Shiba Inu. So hopefully, when Shiba Inu starts releasing higher APY returns, then Hotbit will pay higher returns as well. So I'm alright with that. How to raise money in the NFT market. Alright, I don't care. Oh yeah, I assume at this point he already has his video out. 15 minutes ago, yeah. So Greg's been on time lately, so that's really good.
Alright, everybody.
That's actually great, because maybe I can actually start my streams a little sooner then. But first, I do want to read this because this is actually important. So Russians are prepared to steal crypto. Okay. Russian lawmakers are working on new legislation that will allow the government to confiscate crypto. General Igor claimed that the government is now developing a set of amendments to the country's criminal code allow authorities to seize crypto time from illegal. Oh, okay. So the headline's misleading. This is only for like if you're doing like illegal stuff. But if you're already doing illegal stuff, you already forfeit your property rights anyway. That's usually how it goes. So yeah, in the conference, curse that like have been increasingly used for corruption and bribery. Officials say it's also for laundering money. See, if Russia wasn't so short-sighted with this, they would realize, that Bitcoin is like one really powerful tool in the Russian arsenal. And it would help them greatly weaken both the CIA and the global banking system that's like fucking up Russia right now. Like, I don't understand what Russia's doing. According to some local industry, no amount of legislation will make it possible for the government to actually seize crypto. Well, that's good. A former blah 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 told Cointelegraph that it's obvious that digital assets kept in wallets would be impossible to confiscate like any other type of asset. However, there's already one landmark case where the FSB officers were found guilty for accepting bribes, and the court formally seized 10% and 4.7 Bitcoin as state revenue. Yeah, but this is because they were doing something illegal, so that's actually fine. What I'm looking for, obviously, is if you're totally legal and legit and not doing anything wrong, are they still going to come in and steal your shit? Because that's what the headline sounded like. Shoshana, whatever, I can't pronounce that name. Said Russia started doing pro over confiscating crypto back in 2019. Well, yeah, so this is actually a big nothing burger. Okay. That's just a little clickbaity. The IMF warns again on surging inflation as the Fed continues to buy it all. Yeah, so for whatever reason, the tribals are now saying that inflation is going to go out of control. So what the hell's going on?
Everybody, it's me, Gregory Manarino, and it's another day. Not only is this another day, but it's just a freaking freak show of a lovely day. Why is that? Well, first of all, it's Wednesday, July 7th, 2021. New record highs for this market. We just closed the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ at new all-time record highs. Now, how many of you are shocked? How about none? How about zero? Because you knew it. And the driving force here, well, what else would you expect? It's the Federal Reserve. We heard from the Federal Reserve today, their minutes from the last meeting, and it's pretty profound. A stunning admission and more easy money for the stock market. Henceforth, why record highs here? And it's not going to stop. How many times have you heard me say that just in the past, I don't know, few months? I keep telling you, it's not going to stop. Although, today, people are writing to me telling me that, Greg, a crash is imminent. Oh, okay. Who's saying it this time? Tell me, please, because they're going to be wrong. Again. It's unbelievable, people. Anyway, so let's just do this. I already explained to you that we have a new record high for the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ. The Dow put on a nice gain today as well. The 10-year yield, people, is really the story. It continues to crater. Okay, 1.31 last time I looked at it. Just a few months ago. Look, I can't even talk. We were at like 1.78 on the 10-year. Now we're 1.31. Look, you see this phenomenon that we're witnessing here with rates dropping, the entire yield curve dropping? Okay, like I've explained to you, not only is this a tell, like across the sky, that we are in an economic meltdown, it's also a big tell that the Fed is going to keep buying it all, especially after what... let me read this to you. This is from the Fed minutes today, and this is what pushed stocks higher. Fed minutes. The Fed has not seen, I'm quoting, substantial progress made in the economy. Hold on a minute. Did you hear what I just said? The Federal Reserve is admitting, okay, that the economy sucks, okay? Not seen substantial progress made in the economy. That got the market all orgasmic and giddy because the Federal Reserve will now continue to buy at least, are you sitting down, $80 billion per month of treasuries and another $40 billion of mortgage-backed securities. At least. That's the floor. There's no top. So when the market hears this kind of news, that the economy is not seeing substantial progress, wait a minute. I thought we're booming. I thought. Wait a minute. I'm all confused. You're getting me confused. Yeah, the narrative. Fox Business, CNBC. All of them. Bloomberg. Oh, we're booming. Our economy is doing great. But here we have the Fed saying they have not seen substantial progress made. This is a pretty stunning admission. Duh. I think we all know that there is no recovery. All we're doing is hyper-ballooning the debt. You know that. But it's an incredible thing to hear that the Fed will continue to buy at least $80 billion per month in treasuries and $40 billion of mortgage-backed securities. Can't make this stuff up. People, let me explain this to you in case you don't know. Unless you're not paying attention.
Just to confirm, the liquidity pool is called Hotbit BNB, right? Gonna put some on it. Yeah, I've been very happy with it because it's honestly Hotbit, so Hotbit.io's token. Hotbit token. Yeah, we want the CoinGecko because that chart's working. Oh wow, it actually tanked for some reason. Well, that sucks. Let me see. Yeah, because basically it kind of follows like the ups and downs of like the crypto market overall. You could look at it right here. All right, so it went up like crazy when everything else was going up. I don't know why it's down a lot today, but from what I can tell, the tokens for this, yeah, can you see? Yeah, you can see this. There's already 2.5 billion in circulation. It's already fixed, so it can never go up again. So the price tends to be pretty stable, except today for some reason. But with that being said, I think there's some pressure in crypto right now. But I don't mind because what happened? Because where is it? Because Binance Coin went up like a shit ton. So basically, I had Binance Coin when it was at like what 296. Now it's at 335. So in this case, I'm just looking for some stability. Yeah. Actually, let me check to make sure that the site didn't get hacked again or something. Yeah, their site's still working. So I guess we could check up on JetSwap. Let's see what their freaking coin's at. $1.39.2. Yeah, this stupid coin just keeps going down, man. Shit, I already lost a shit ton of money on that. But the way I have it is like 75% or so in cake, and then 25% Hotbit BNB, and then miscellaneous and Baby Dog and Shiba. That's like my allocation. Because I find that Hotbit's return is so freaking high, because this is the real APY, that it makes the same daily income as Pancake. I don't want to use my real numbers, so if you had like $1 million in Pancake, you would only need like around $250,000 in Hotbit BNB to produce the same exact or about the same amount of daily income. So it's really, really nice leverage. Just to confirm, the LP is I just read that. I also need a pee, but I guess I'll hold it in.
Rates are dropping. They're not going higher. Okay? All the talk, all the taper talk, all the dog shit, whatever, they're going to take off, we're going to cut back on purchases. It's not true. I told you this from when the Fed started making these asinine comments.
Yeah, that's not a bad strategy. Because again, one of those altcoins could become the next dog coin. For me, I just chose to just simply ride the Shiba Inu dog coin baby dog thing. Because I'm not in dog coin, but I'm in the derivatives. So, and for whatever reason, dog coin is still like taking a nap. So Shiba and baby dog have also not been going up. But I'm sure once it takes off and it all takes off, there you go. And after hearing what I'm hearing from Greg so far, July is on track so far to do pretty well.
There's not a shot in hell of them doing this. All they're going to do is continue to inflate. You know that. And the market just loves it. Just freaking loves it. And that's why we hit new record highs today, people. It's incredible. It really is. All right. Here's some economic news for you that you won't be surprised about. So mortgage applications have cratered. They are down 8% in a year.
Shit.
8% in 1 year. That's what a booming economy looks like. Oh yeah, just so you know. I want to read this to you real quick while we're talking about it. So China. All right, we know China's been cracking down on cryptocurrencies. What are we talking about? We're talking about a communist nation here. Okay. China is again cracking down on cryptocurrencies here by trying to shut down corporations or companies that are providing software for cryptocurrency. So in my view, when you have a communist nation, okay, that is cracking down on a particular asset, that means you should be in it. You understand? Duh. I hope you understand that. I really, really do. But that's the story. Now, here's another one I want you to pay attention to. So we understand, we heard from the International Monetary Fund talking about, this is from this morning, sustained inflation moving forward here in the United States. Well, we heard from the IMF again with a warning. Here, IMF warns that sustained inflation, especially here in the United States, could be a real problem for the global economy. Now, that requires a duh. I mean, people, you know this. I've been telling you these things since, I don't know, forever now. But all of a sudden, now it's mainstream? You see, this is why I've been explaining to you that if you follow this blog, you are light years ahead of the curve. You know exactly what's going to happen before it does, because I tell you. It's just too simple to put two and two together. You don't got to be a rocket scientist or anything. You just have to understand the dynamics as to what is occurring and why. That's it, people. I mean, today, let's use today as an example. With the Federal Reserve minutes,
I forgot what Seller was, but I have heard of it. I think that's a legit project. Yeah, Vet, Cardano, and BNB. Yeah, all very solid.
explaining. I don't even want to paraphrase. I want to get this exactly correct. Like I said, the Fed has not seen substantial progress made in the economy, despite the fact that they're buying it all. They're going to continue to buy it all. Okay. Have you heard anyone raise a red flag about this? Let me ask you. When do you think you're going to hear from a member of Congress, one of our representatives, say, hold on a minute now. We're seeing historic inflation. Literally, we've never seen anything like this before. Skyrocketing food prices, energy prices going absolutely ballistic. Crude oil still around $73 a barrel, going much, much higher. More Wall Street banks are jumping on the bandwagon, calling for $90 to $100 a barrel crude before the end of the year. But no one's saying anything. None of our representatives that are supposed to represent us are questioning why the Federal Reserve continues to run its inflation creation machine. People, the Fed is issuing debt through one door and buying it through another, and everyone keeps looking the opposite way. Do you know why? Because the stock market keeps going higher and higher and higher, and they're pulling the dog shit lie on everyone. Oh, our economy is booming. We could not possibly be any stronger. For corporate America, this is absolutely true. For the rich and the well-off, absolutely true. But for the middle class, the backbone of not just the United States, but the backbone of the world, they're dying, going away. Definitely on the endangered species list. If you're a member of the middle class, you are an endangered species. And soon you're going to be happy to own nothing if you're not happy already about it. People in debt beyond their eyeballs, consumer debt, personal debt, off the Richter scale, going to get much, much worse. But we're doing fantastic, but not according to the Federal Reserve, because they're not seeing substantial progress in the economy, so they're going to continue to buy it all. You have no idea of how shocked I am. All right, people, look, I don't know what else to tell you. This has gone so beyond the freak show, so beyond a shit show. You can't make any of this stuff up if you try to. And all we can do, you and me, honestly, is stay on the right side of this thing. If we keep ourselves, and we have, on the right side of this. People, you following my stock picks on my website, traderschoice.net. There's a link in the description of this video. Top of the second page, look at those stock picks. I've had several up there for several days. Oracle, for example, today took off like a rocket. I'm trying very hard to keep you all on the right side of this. Whether you're a trader or not, if you're a stacker, you know what to do. If you're a holder of cryptos, well, especially since China's, communist China's cracking down on that asset, you want to not hold it? That's, in my view, you should be all over it. Like I said, we're still in this consolidation period. And the more I hear from my communist nation that they want to crack down on crypto, the more I want to hold it. I don't know, call me strange, but that's the way I look at these things, people. And the IMF here, another warning from the IMF about surging inflation. This is a quote. Surging inflation, especially here in the United States, could deal a lethal blow to the global economy. If that doesn't require a duh, I don't know what does. All right, people, look, I'm out of here. This guy believes in you. That's the truth. And I hope you share this video. Get it out there. I want you to talk about these things. If you do decide to share my videos, or this one, and you post it on your social network, tell people you really need to listen to this stuff. You want to know what's going on? Listen to Greg Manarino, because I've kept all of you in the right spots for years, and I will continue to do that to anyone that wants to just listen for 5 freaking minutes. All right. Love you a lot. I'll see you in the morning.
Alright, works for me. Also, I was kind of like half paying attention because I was still distracted by the trademark shit. So, I don't know. There's one thing I do want to check before I leave. See, this is actually hard because I'm not exactly sure. Filed complaint, U.S. Federal Court, Brooklyn, New York. Eastern District of New York. What is it? What is this? Here we go. This district comprises of Kings, which is Brooklyn, Nassau County, so that's Long Island, Queens, Richmond, which is Staten Island, Suffolk, which is also Staten Island, and concurrently with the Southern District, the wards within the counties of Bronx and New York. So the Eastern District has a population of 8 million. Yeah, that's basically half of New York City. Okay. Wow. Well, at least it's not stupid. Oh, I was gonna say, at least they didn't mention the stupid coronavirus shit. Detention facility reports. What the hell? So, Brooklyn, 22 court locations. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, this is Court Street. In fact, I might have passed by here before. So there's New York City College of Technology. Brooklyn Bridge starting port. There's the U.S. Post Office. So where the hell is this? Well, there's Clark Street. There's York Street. There's Borough Hall. NRW. Oh my god, that is so freaking far. I mean, transferring to the Court Street thing may not be so bad. Borough Hall. Well, if I get off here, I would have to walk. Where's Brooklyn Tech? Because I used to actually go there, so. There's Bernal Avenue, Willoughby. Where's. What? How is Brooklyn Science Skills Center High School? No, that. Did they rename Brooklyn Tech? Okay, so it looks like they really changed the area. What the hell? Hey, the IRS is over here too. Oh, look, they even got a Five Guys. Uh, what? Okay, so it looks like they actually renamed Brooklyn Tech. That doesn't look correct. That doesn't look like the right. Okay. Well, whatever it is, it's not too bad. That's actually not a bad walk. So I have to walk there, file the complaint, and then, hope and pray that I do the right thing. Okay, so I found the court. File emergency applications after business hours. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go in the morning because I want to make sure that the building's actually open. For attorneys, court info, court fees. United States District Court. Yeah, so this is, because I read that, at least according to the USPTO site, they said I can file a trademark complaint in either the local, aka state, court, or a federal court. But they said that usually if you file in a state court, they're just going to move it over to federal court anyway. So in this case, I'm probably just going to do federal court. Here's a court fee. Attorney admission. That would not be... Certificate of good standing, filing fee for a civil case. Yeah, it's the same. Damn it, it's the same price, $402. This already includes the administration costs, I think, though. Notice of appeal, record retrieval, registration of foreign judgment, return check, tape duplication, solitary. I don't know. Wow, what the hell is this? And it's really expensive. This is called the Helms-Burton Act. The Cuban Liberty and Democratic Solidarity Act of 1996 is a U.S. federal law which strengthens and continues the U.S. embargo against Cuba. What the hell? Why would someone need to file something like this? Right, foreign judgment. I wonder what this is. I think if you get a foreign judgment order from outside the U.S., you just register it here, I guess. This is for like multinational corporations. Notice of appeal, miscellaneous case filing fee. No, that's not me. That's not going to be me. So I think it's actually this one, because the trademark is actually a civil case. It's not. It's obviously not a criminal case. So filing fee for a civil case is $402. Filing fee, civil case. So I can get some filing fees. New York State courts. This is actually the this is the state court. I don't want that. I actually want a federal court. So that obviously would be this. God, do you see the kind of shit that I actually have to go through, man? Watching Nick live on InfoWars, I know it's Owen Schreier. Oh, Nick is still on InfoWars. Yeah, because I have to be nicer and cleaner, I actually can't really display too much Nick Fuentes stuff. In fact, I don't think I can do that anymore. So, but I still honestly read it and hit the like button whenever I can. But yeah, actually, you're watching that. I'll probably let everyone go so you can watch Nick with your full attention. All right, I'm gonna put this in my Chrome so I can look at it more. But anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I will see you all tomorrow. This is really annoying, but oh well, what are you gonna do, right? Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow, and hopefully Bitcoin will keep going up, right? And crypto, of course. All right.